Hello, Monarchs fans, and welcome to Monarchs Live from here in Wisconsin, Franklin, Wisconsin, as it's pregame time right here on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live. Dan Vaughn with you, voice of the Monarchs with you. And, last night, a 12-7 loss. We talked about it a bit at lunch today. That's all behind us. Ready for the Monarchs trying to rebound here in Franklin. And tonight it'll be Justin Donatello. He'll be going against the Christian Young, who we thought we'd see last night. For some reason, I got my signals crossed. All good. And he'll go tonight, pair of right-handers in this one. And the Monarchs trying to rebound in Donatello, and a guy that is looking back, as I mentioned today at lunch, in these spots, been pretty good. And looking forward to seeing what Justin has out there tonight and needing innings for the Monarchs in this one. Beginning at about we're a little over an hour, about an hour away from first pitch right now. We'll be on the air at 6:35 is the first pitch scheduled here. But the Monarchs did do a little cage work today. They also did voluntary batting practice, and pretty impressive. The entire team hit today during BP. For a team that leads the league in offense, they were out there today in full force hitting before this one. Joe Campiatra telling me today, too, on the top step, a couple things. First off, we talked about this at lunch today. John Harris is fine. It was a cramp last night. It wasn't the mound. It was the cramp. He actually told me the mound was very good here in Wisconsin, and he will not miss a start. He's going to be fine, and just precautionary measures. Joe also told us that this is part of the Swope Health Report, brought to you by Swope Health, the exclusive healthcare partner of your Monarchs. Joe telling us as well that Nick Belzer threw the side last night, and they felt pretty good about it, and I think they want to see how he feels throwing again perhaps tomorrow or the next day. But that a couple of pieces of news right there. We talked about the John Harris thing at lunch today. We did talk about Belzer. We get that from Joe tonight, and we will talk more with Joe Campiatra. And again, club last night, really one of those situations that happens. It's really interesting. We talked about this at lunch today, and I know Mark, one of our listeners, has talked about this as well. It's really hard to be down on a club that's so good, right? Are there issues and things you want to fix? Yes. Was last night's seventh inning a bit of a mess? Yes. But it's really hard to get two down and two in the dumps when this club's doing what this club's doing in general. And, again, they will try to do it tonight, turn things around here in Wisconsin. And pregame show tonight is going to be good as well. I'll tell you about that in a moment. First off, let's go to the lineup card tonight, brought to you by Price Chopper. Kansas City knows Price Chopper. Darnell Sweeney leads off in right field. Chad De La Guerra will be at second. He'll bat second. John Hernandez will patrol center. He'll be batting that third spot tonight. Big City Matt Adams will bat fourth in the DH spot, and moving up David Thompson to the 5 spot over at third base. Casey Gillespie will bat 6. Casey has his in-laws here tonight. Looking forward to seeing them down there tonight as he'll bat in the 6 spot playing first base. Kevin Santa had the 3-hit day over the weekend. He'll bat and play left field tonight. He will play left and bat in that 7 spot. So our first look of Kevin Santa out of left field. I did see John West hitting some fungos too, Kevin. So we'll. I know they were working on some of that, but Kevin Santa playing in left field. Pete Costa bats 8th. He'll be at short. J.C. Escada, who had a really good night last night, 2 RBI for the Monarchs. He'll bat 9th and catch for Kansas City. Darnell Sweeney, Chad De La Guerra, and then John Hernandez, Matt Adams, David Thompson, Casey Gillespie, Kevin Santa, Pete Cosma, and J.C. Escada for Kansas City tonight. Again, there'll be Donatello and Young, the pitching matchup. On the night's pregame show on the radio side, we'll have your Monarchs 101 with DV. I found a little piece, and I mentioned this already a couple weeks ago, that a master's student here, doctoral student's doing here at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee on the Milwaukee Bears. And I'm going to give you one piece of information I didn't know about the Bears, their roots. They actually have 2 tracks of roots, much like the Monarchs do, and also the times of 1923, not just the papers, but really what happened here and why they didn't finish the season. We'll talk about that on Monarchs 101 tonight. Also, a double barrel action for the Monarchs in 1947 and 1940. We'll discuss that tonight on our Coors Light Monarchs flashback moment. Also, Joe Campiatra on the top step. He'll join us, brought to you by our Midwest Ford dealers. And, of course, we got you Around the Association, brought to you by the good folks at your Midwest Ford dealers tonight. All that on the pregame show. On the radio tonight, of course, that begins at the just after the top of the hour, right at 5 after, and we'll give you that link right here. Here it is on Monarchs Live with DV. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. There's your Monarchs baseball right there. That's where it all begins. Also, the pre and post game right there. Now, what I suggest you do is go to AA Baseball TV, buy that package, and get the video stream, and then also download the app on MixLR for the audio. What you can do is mute the audio, watch the video, and chat with us interactively back and forth on our broadcasts, and then we do every night on the Monarchs Broadcast Network. And, of course, AA Baseball TV, the spot for the video stream, and it's right there. There you go, AA Baseball TV, and there it is. And one more spot, if you folks are inclined, you want to see what happens inside the broadcast booth, this very camera right here will shoot our booth cam tonight. It's also on YouTube, and last night about 50 folks swung by, so go by and check that out. It's a little harder to chat there, but we try, and do check it every once in a while, the booth cam, which is on YouTube, the Kansas City Monarchs broadcast channel right there as well. So 3 places to watch the game tonight. They're AA Baseball TV, MixLR, and on YouTube tonight there as the Monarchs and the Milwaukee Milkmen tonight to game number 2 of this 4-game series and this 7-game road trip that begins here in Milwaukee, ends in Fargo, Monarchs and the Milwaukee Milkmen. Let's put the broadcast logo up right there. Here we go. Promise you if I can do it here. There we go. Broadcast Network right there. All right, little 1, 2, 3, go Monarchs. You guys ready? I'm ready for some 1, 2, 3, go Monarchs. I know you guys are ready. Let's bring this down right here. Here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, go Monarchs. I'll see the broadcast. Not everybody.